which is at least a period in which, well, we're very much familiar with the Renaissance, of course, because we're going to talk about Shakespeare, I'll bet you.
Yes, we are. One of the things that the library intends to do is when you read a book, you immerse yourself in the world, but wouldn't it be cool if you actually felt like you were physically there too? So one of the things we've been doing is trying to create experiences based on the authors or their time period or their books.
Oh.
The first one that we have done is Shakespeare. Evie has rebuilt the Globe Theater. So when you enter into there, because we didn't want to take up the entire library with Shakespeare's works because he was very prolific. So when you click on the link, it teleports you to the Globe Theater and you can read all of his works from the comfort of his own theater.
So this would be of interest not only to the students of English literature, but also students of the theater.
Correct.
Okay. And shall we mention a few of the other writers in this area?
Well, one of the more interesting is Leonardo da Vinci. And that also is going to cross over to one of our other projects, which we are working on art history as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so because of course we also have a considerable interest in art in here, in this area.
Yes, we do.
Okay, now let's see. We are now in the Enlightenment era, and we just begin to have some books printable now. So would you like to talk about these?
Let's see what we all have. Yeah, Enlightenment was, well, as it said, it was enlightening. There was so much stuff that was going on. People were just starting to figure out. I guess it was because of the Gutenberg press. They were able to share information. And when you share information, it gets people thinking. One of the interesting things in the upper left is one of the few things we have that's not from Gutenberg is Poor Richard's Almanac, which if you buy a farmer's almanac now, that was the basis of it, was the Poor Richard's Almanac, which was started by Ben Franklin. It had weather forecasts, crop information, and then little tidbits of little things to live by and just little witticisms. See. Then we also have down below it Gulliver's Travels.
I was noticing Gulliver's Travels and also Robinson Crusoe. So we actually have books that are still recognized as books, and not only recognized, read, and even turned into movies.
Correct. And those were kind of the beginnings of genre writing, where you have your science fiction, fantasy. Robinson Crusoe is adventure writing. So this is where all of this stuff is beginning.
And I'm actually clicking on these as we talk about them. So if this video gets used, you'll be able to see them open up as we go here.
Yes. And of course we have Jane Austen, which I can't remember which one it is, but one of the books has just become another new movie.
Oh, I don't. Well, I have not been following movies that closely, but.
Right, I know. Well, in recent years, they've made Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which took her book and kind of put it in a new level and crossed genres.
Oh.
But there have been several close adaptations of the actual books, including one recently. I wish I could remember who was in it, but they were just talking about it. It just came out on one of the streaming networks within the last month.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so her popularity is just as big today as when she wrote it.